Hey guys, this one is a really fast WordPress and Elementor tutorial. I'm going to go through all the basics that you need to set up a site. There are 5 steps in this tutorial and I'm not going to waste any time. So the first one is to get hosting. We need web hosting before we can get WordPress. The second is to choose themes and get Elementor. These are completely free and I'm going to show you how to do that. Then we're going to learn how to create pages for our website. We'll have some already in our theme, but I'll show you how to add more in case you want to do that. Then I'll show you how to manage, edit, and add links to your site, mostly in the main bar at the top so that people can navigate your site. And then lastly, I'll go through customizing the theme and the website using Elementor to edit this. Super easy. We're going to have this free theme. We're going to edit it and it's going to look great. I will go through the basics of this so you know exactly how to do it on the homepage, and then you can repeat those steps with all the other pages as well. Once you're on Bluehost, you'll see that you actually get a free domain for the first year and a free SSL certificate as well. And this is really great. One-click WordPress install, which is exactly what we want. You also get 24/7 support. You can call them or chat them. And as you can see, you get an introductory offer and a 30-day money-back guarantee as well. I think it's really great. So let's click get started and we'll go through the setup process. If you just want to try Bluehost out, you can actually just go for the basic at under $3 a month. You only get one website and up to 50 gigabytes of storage. That may be enough for you though, so you might want to go with that. I'm going to go for Choice Plus though, because you get unlimited websites, which means you can have loads of domains on the same hosting plan. You also get something really great, which is actually domain privacy. And to be honest, it's literally no more at the current time that I'm looking at this. So Choice Plus for me is definitely the one I want to go for. The next thing you'll have to do is type in a domain name that you want and press next. Great, that's available. So I can use that domain for my website. And now we just have to put in our personal information here. This has to be correct for you. Now you can choose how long you want the account plan for. It chooses 36 months as a default. You can choose either 2 years or 1 year. You can then go down to the package extras and they've selected something for you here. You can just uncheck that. It's not really necessary. You get free domain privacy with this plan anyway, so you can just save that. Then you can scroll down and put in your credit card info in this box. Once you've done that, you can scroll down and you have to agree to Bluehost's terms. Also click this so you don't receive any spam emails and offers, and then you just hit submit. That's great. We now have a website and we have hosting as well. You can go through and create your account on Bluehost by pressing this button. Click the terms and conditions agreement and then create an account with Bluehost. Then we can go and log into the account using that information. Simply type the password that you just created, then click log in. What's great about Bluehost is that all you have to do is answer these questions and it'll set the site up for you. So right now we're going to just create a blog because that is what will be used with WordPress. We can then put this information in. It's not entirely necessary though, and creating the site for myself and continue. You can tell Bluehost this as well, but you don't really need to. You can skip this step if you want. You can then type the name of your site, which will be the thing that people see when they log onto it in a browser. You don't have to put a tagline, it's just not necessary. You can tell them how comfortable you are, but again, you don't need to. And then we can continue to the theme selection that we'll be using with WordPress. I actually think this one looks really great. It's called Hestia. We can actually just use this theme right now. Let's click on that. It really is so simple. And now we go to My Sites. We definitely want to log in with WordPress and we can get right into WordPress editing our website. Right, so we've come through to the WordPress dashboard. Yours may look a little bit different to this depending on your web host and also depending on when you're doing it, because WordPress updates all the time. So as you know, when we went through Bluehost, we actually chose a theme for our website, the Hestia theme, but this is about Elementor. So we're going to have to download the Astra plugin. That's really easy to do and I've actually got it installed already, but I'll show you how to do it. You have to come all the way over to here to plugins. You can then look at all the installed plugins in WordPress. Now, if you're brand new, you may have a bunch of different plugins here and most of them you don't need. You can actually just come up right here and click deactivate and delete if you want. I've installed this plugin right here, which is called Starter Templates. The way that you do that is come down to plugins and click on add new. It's then going to take you through to a menu that really has a bunch of plugins. Come up to the search plugins box right here and just type in Astra. This is actually going to give us, well, as you can see, over 300 ready to use templates. What you have to do is just come here and click install now. So mine is active right now, as you can see, but it will look like this, install now. Make sure you activate it and then that will be installed. You can then come over to your installed plugins and you should see it right here. It's called starter templates. Then we can go through to C library and it's going to take us through to the page where we can choose not only our website builder, but the theme that we want to edit. Let's go to this mountain theme. I think this one is really great, and we then have to choose some options, and I would suggest deleting the previously imported site, click import, and then wait a couple of minutes to that all to be uploaded. Great, that's uploaded as you can see. Now we can just click on view site and this is going to take us straight through to our website that we can use Elementor with. And what you can see up at the top is basically the options that we can use to edit this site. Let's go ahead and click edit with Elementor right here. So this is Elementor. Elementor is a way of creating elements and different parts of the website. So Elementor obviously taking its name from elements. This is an element right here. This is an element. This is too. And right here, you can click on anything you want to edit it. So if I click on create your website, so this is text. I'm going to click on that right now. You can see on the left-hand side, you can edit it right here. Create your website. This is the title and the text, and this will change here. The best personal chef, like this. Just changed my name because I got it wrong. Cedric, like this. You can also get rid of something if you don't want it to. So right now it thinks that we maybe want to edit this text. Right click on this and you'll see some options right here. So you can come and delete it. Also really great, if you want to undo something, click Command Z. I've got a Mac, so it's Command Z. And as you can see, it just comes back just like in Microsoft Word. Something else you need to know is right here. So these are some boxes. These are actually links. You can see it's a button right here and we need to add a link to the button. Right now, there is no link. It has this hashtag. So what you'll have to do is just link to a page on your site to this box. You put that link in right here. So my site is techcg.co/services because that's what the actual box is called. Now, this theme already has a services page. It came when we imported the complete site. If we go now to the website itself, techcg.co, and actually see the site, and now we're not editing this site in this page right now, but you can see the services page is actually available. It literally is techcg.co/services. So that is absolutely fine. And we can change this in the future as we come back to right here. So if I go to the About Us, you can see it's not linked. You just have to make sure that you get the proper link. So if I go to the About Us page right here, I can then copy the web address. So just get the web address, copy it, then you can paste it right in here and you can see it's techcg.co/about. And this is now going to link to our About Us page. The thing that really stands out here is that this background image isn't really great. It doesn't really tell people that I'm a chef. So we're going to need to change this. The way that you can do this is by clicking anywhere where there isn't text and then right clicking and come to edit section right here. Now, really the way that you actually edit the background is to come to style, and you can see right here in normal and then under image, the image that we're using right now is here. Hover over here and just click on choose image. So get some images, whatever they are, and then you can just drag and drop the image that you want to use into here, just like that, and just wait for it to upload. Now, on the right-hand side, you may want to put some alt text for the image. That basically just tells Google what the actual image is. This is sometimes used for SEO. Once this is uploaded and it's checked off with a tick, you can press insert media and you can literally see straight away. How cool is that? That is just awesome. But something also really awesome that you can do is actually upload a video, which is super, super cool. Now, the way that you do this is by linking to a URL on the web. So you can actually use YouTube or Vimeo. So I've gone on YouTube and I've got a random video. So I'll show you how it works. Now, obviously I suggest that you get your own video here, but I've just gone onto YouTube and you can see I've pasted a video from YouTube. And so basically what you can do is change the start time and the end time of the video. So let's go start at 10 and maybe we will end at 20. So 10 seconds into the video, that's when it starts. 20 seconds into the video, that's when it ends and also loops back to the start. You can also change the overlay and the opacity as you want, just to make it not too distracting for the text above. So you can, turn the opacity down or maybe turn it up, however you want. But this is really up to you in terms of how it looks, but this is the basics of how to do it. This could obviously be really unique to you, or you can just come back up to background right here and then just go back to your gradient or your classic, which is an image. Right, so I've got the hero image down here and now we have to click on to the services. So you can edit these in exactly the same way. Just click on the box and on the text and you can change it. Service 1, so maybe this could be menu 1 for me because I'm a chef, and then this could be menu 2. So people can choose between a couple of menus that they want me to cook them in their home. So menu 2, and then this would be menu 3. You can obviously change all of the images right here. So make sure that you have the box selected. Again, right click here, click edit column. That will give you the layout right here. You can then go to style and look at the background again. So we've got this image. So once more, you just go to choose image. You have the insert media screen, and then you can go and put an image on there, drag and drop, put it in. It's going to upload for you. When that is uploaded, then you can press insert media as we did before, and it's just going to insert it there. So what if you didn't actually want this? Maybe this box right here you didn't want, you wanted to delete it, or maybe amazing things for you. Our history didn't really suit you. It's really easy to basically get rid of this section. So you can see the blue box right here. This basically is one section. So this is a section here. This top section is different as well. There's a blue box here. As we scroll down, the blue box changes. And then as we scroll down, the blue box changes again. You can come up here and just click X, and that section is deleted. It's absolutely gone. You don't have to edit it. You can also press the plus button right here to add a section in. So let's click on add a section, and it will come up with these 3 options. There's a couple of things you can do. You can drag a widget here, or you can actually just press the plus button. It's going to come up for you with a structure for the box that you're about to implement. Let's go with just half and half. So click this one. Then on the left-hand side, you can choose all of the elements. So these are the elements that you're going to put in to build your page. There are a lot of different elements that you can put in, pretty much anything. This is how you build websites in Elementor. So maybe we want an image. So if I just type in the word image, these are all of the options that we can use to input images into this element. What we're going to do is click and drag this and drop it into that element. So click this, drag it over and drop it right in here. We now have an image that we can change. Again, we need our images right here. So make sure we're choosing image on this one like this. We can then get our images, and you can put anything in here that you want, but I've actually got this one already uploaded, so I don't need to drag it in again. I can just make sure it's selected, go to insert media. As you can see, I've very easily added a brand new element or section to the website, and I've made it my own. On the right hand side, let's say this was a menu item or something, you could come to here, click the plus button, then come to the left hand side and choose what you want to put in. I really want some text in here, so I'm going to just click on this text, drag it here, click it. You can see the text comes up like this, and basically that's it. Maybe you want it further down, you could just very easily just enter down like this, change it exactly how you want, but that's really the basics of how to do it. So now that you've got the basics down, I'm sure you could go ahead and edit the theme exactly as you want. All you have to do is click on everything to edit it on the left-hand side. Also here, right-click to get to the edit section portion and go to style to change all the backgrounds. We also have other pages too. So the about us is going to be exactly the same in the way that you edit it. Same for services. There are some other things that we need to do though. Firstly, we need to change the logo, which is slightly different. We also can change all of these menu items as well, because these may not be right for you and your business. So we're going to get onto that now. But first, what I need to do is save all of the changes that I've made in the website. You can come down here and do that. Update is basically like saving, and nothing is going to be changed on your website unless you press this. So this is super important just to save your changes very often when you're editing. So I'm going to click on update. That will take a second or two to update, and that has saved now. So if I go back to the live site, this is online right now. I go back to the homepage, you'll see that it has changed and it's looking way much more like I want it to look. It's looking really awesome, to be honest, already. Now we're moving on to editing and adding pages, and also editing the links to those pages. So right here, the way that we edit these is actually coming back to the WordPress homepage. So go back to your WordPress tab right here. We can just X out of this one. And then we need to go through to pages. So we can look at all the pages on our site. Now remember, we uploaded those pages along with the theme. We have contact, home, services, and about. You can very easily add a new page in WordPress. You can come to add new right here, or if you go back to your Elementor editor, go back to your website, you can see edit page or plus new. That's two ways that you can add a page to your website. Let's actually go back to the WordPress dashboard and we can see these pages and actually click on them. So contact right here. You can see it asks us to edit with Elementor. So we go back to our website right here. As long as we're on the contact page, the edit with Elementor box will be up here, so we can click edit with Elementor. But how about changing the links to these pages? So maybe we want to change the name. Let's come back to the WordPress dashboard. We can press back to come back to the dashboard itself. We can then come down to appearance and we want to come to menus. So let's click on menus and you'll see what I mean. We now have the menu system right here. We have home, about, services, and contact. Firstly, you can very easily change the names. You can literally just click on the page itself on this little arrow and the navigation label. You can really change this. So maybe about me, for example. Very easy to change the name. You can also come and remove that link completely. Let's just change the name for now. So save menu like this. Just wait for this to save. Then when we come back to the site, the about should change. So we refresh the site because we have saved the changes and you'll see about change to about me. So that's how you change the menu items and how they're displayed. There's also a couple of other things we can do. You can actually make them into sub menus and subheadings, which is really, really cool. So about me and services are two different links right here. About me and services. I want to make the services basically a link or a drop down within the about me menu. So all you have to do is click and hold on this item and you can basically drag it around. You can change the order in which they are displayed. So services would be on the very left-hand side if I placed it here, or you can actually make a submenu by moving it to the right-hand side. I'm going to do that now and then let go of the mouse. You can see about me is now a top menu and services is a sub item within this parent. We're going to just save the menu right here to save the changes. Great, that's saved, and then we'll move to here and just press refresh. Now, every theme does this a little bit differently in terms of how it's displayed. There's just an arrow. It's as simple as that. You have home, about me, contact, and then about me is now a main heading, and then there's a drop down right here that we can click on, which is obviously our services page. So that is how you create sub menus and headings in the top menu right there. If you don't like that, you can just pull it to the left-hand side, click save, and that will just go back to as it was. Now, some other things that we want to change is the logo. So as you can see, this is definitely just not befitting us. We need to change this. Actually, the easiest way that I found to change this is not using Elementor. Make sure you have this option up so you can edit. Actually come to customize. Now this is the WordPress customizer. For beginners, this is also quite a powerful tool and you can see everything change, but we definitely want to change this logo. The easiest way is to come and hover over and basically press this, click to edit the element. Now, if this option isn't here for you, you can come to the header. This is called the header because it's at the top. You can click header I think it's maybe site identity. Yes, it is. So we can see the logo here. So change image right here. It's going to take us back to this image uploader and the media uploader as you saw before. I've just got a random logo that I'm going to use here. It doesn't really make much sense, but it's the right size just to show you. So I've uploaded that and then I'm going to click choose image. It's going to upload it for us. You can see right now, so that is how you change your logo. So you definitely can make the site totally your own just by uploading that logo right there. We've got all the text and the image that we've changed and made our own, this one too, and we've added an element here looking really unique to us. If you're happy with that, remember to click publish. That is the name given to saving. Once that's saved, that will be live on the site ready for you. We are back in the WordPress dashboard right now. And what we want to do is come down to users and then just click on this. This is you as a user. You can definitely click on this user. In here, you might want to come down and actually change the email that you use with Elementor. If you want to change your password, then scroll right down here, generate password. Also really important is how your website is produced. So when you add pages, this is really important. We need to come to settings right here. Then we need to go through to permalinks. So click on this. WordPress, I think, defaults to plain or date and name. This is going to basically be complete gobbledygook that no one can understand. It's really complicated. So you want to come down here and just put post name so that when you add a page to your site, it's going to follow this template, your website name / and then the name of the page. My site is already live, but if yours isn't, then there will be an orange box up here that says publish. That is how you publish your site. So beware that if there is an orange box up here for you, you can click on that to publish your website. Something else that's really specific to Elementor if you're using this is editing the footer, as you can see down here. So for some reason, when you're editing, you can't click on this like all the other elements and edit this. What you have to do is come back through to the WordPress dashboard. We can then come down to appearance, as you can see here, then come down to header and footer blocks. Click on that one. You'll see that Elementor has installed a site footer. Come down to edit right here. It's then going to take us through to the next page, which is edit with Elementor. We can press this one. As you can see, it is just a page with the footer on and nothing else. So it's kind of like a separate page. So if you want to change the logo and all of the links, that is done through here. You have to get it through the WordPress dashboard, go into Elementor, change it there. If you make any changes, press update and save. Then to get back into the WordPress dashboard from here, you can press this hamburger menu, exit to dashboard. That will take you back to WordPress. Check out the link in the description to get Bluehost web hosting for 50% off and a free domain when you sign up as well. Also, let me know how your website build goes in the comments. I would love to know. That is it for this one though. Thank you for watching. Thumbs up if you liked it, and I'll see you in the next one.